All right, so welcome back to some more The Walking Dead season 11, man. We're on the last two episodes of this series. Today we're going to react to episode 23. Last week was not episode 23. Okay, so this week is episode, I think I got confused because I looked at the screen and I saw the title of the last episode before the one last week was Outpost 22. So I saw that and I thought we were on 23 last week. So that was crazy. So I do apologize for misleading anybody if they were misled. Okay, I do apologize. Yes, I have cut off my beard. Yes, I decided to do that because not because it was bugging me, is because I wanted to grow it back, grow it a little better than it was the way it was. So yeah, not that you care. But anyways, last two episodes of the series, I said what I had to say about the last episode. Happy that Mercer has come around, but I didn't like how it was executed. But I guess, you know, a lot of people that watch TV shows are in the business of filling in the blanks. I'm not in the business of filling in the blanks. Okay, like I don't like when TV shows do that. I like when TV shows have continuity. It's something that I actually judge most of what I watch on, is continuity. There are things gonna be left that you're gonna be left out of the loop with, understandably, because it's, you know, if you're writing that genre of shows, as in right now where I'm watching Lost, where there's a lot of mystery going on, a lot of questions, but you are in the you know, the early stages of, you know, things being set up, finding certain things out, but still leaving some things out. We're in the last episodes, last three episodes, last two episodes of The Walking Dead. There should be continuity. You should give us some indication. Some people were saying, you know, it was pretty obvious that Mercer was changing his mind, or he was thinking about this in the background, because they kept focusing the camera on him when Eugene was making his speech. And I'm just like, that's not continuity. That's not giving context as to what's going to happen. There's no content. There's no indication of what he was going to do. None. No indication. Whether you want to say the camera was focused on, yes, I know the speech was in some ways towards him, but you should have had, there should have been something, you get what I'm saying, that leads up to that moment. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he had something brewing in the background that he didn't want to talk about, or he was doing it in his own way. Some indication, you know, maybe in the background have him talking to somebody or something like that, and we don't know why he was talking to that somebody or something like that. I was just looking for some sort of continuity. It just seemed to me a little abrupt. That's all. I'm not saying it was bad or I'm not here for it or anything like that. That's just all I wanted to say about the whole Mercer situation, right? I just felt like continuity is very needed at this point in The Walking Dead, meaning they need to be following, we need to be seeing everything. We can't, there's no reason to have surprises at this moment, except for maybe an old character coming back or something like that. There's, you know what I'm saying, with the last few episodes here. But either way, it is what it is. Mercer is on the team. Let's see what the plan is, or what he's planning to do to take down the Commonwealth. All right, so let's jump into it. If you guys are awesome enough to check out the Patreon, if you're awesome enough to check out the Patreon, you love my comments, whatever, you loving my reactions, stuff like that, go check out the Patreon, man. We're reacting to a lot of stuff over there, a lot of early access stuff over there that might not be general, and you can join as well and suggest the show, and it'll go to the top of the list, so you can go check that out. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much. Let's jump into the episode, and I will see you guys at the end for the review. Why
My
do they
brother
have
Carl
Judith
dreamed of the
narrating
day
in?
when we'd all live together in peace. My mom, Michonne, tried to hang up her sword.
Any thoughts on how you're planning to do this?
Do what?
Take out the bitch.
Pamela?
But as far as I'm concerned, none of us are safe as long as she's still breathing. I'm assuming you agree. Together, you and I, we get this done. We don't need the others.
Not a we.
We still throwing unnecessary shade towards Negan.
Yeah?
I'm coming.
No.
But
I need you here.
this isn't the future my brother wanted. Not what my mom and dad fought for. Not yet. What we're doing could help everyone. I want to be part of that. To make what my family believed in real.
All right? But you stay right with me, okay? Come on.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Thanks to your brother.
Why didn't you tell us?
Safer for all of you. You've joined a long line of people who've saved my ass through the years. I will never forget.
Okay, so what next?
First, I need to gather enough troops willing to make a move on Pamela. But if you and Max can keep the public fired up, it may give us enough cover to put things in place.
How can I best assist?
By staying here, out of sight.
Sorry, sir, we're out of time. Bro's here. Don't see him at the moment.
Incompetence. So you're telling me you have no idea how Porter got away?
No, ma'am. Clearly, he had help.
Clearly.
It'll take some time to narrow down a suspect list. There have been reports of people going missing in the Commonwealth for a while. We don't have many answers, but maybe this time we get lucky.
Keep an eye on him. I want a door-to-door search for Porter. If he's found, shoot him on sight.
Yes, ma'am. And the crowd.
Like that, Pamela?
Would you like us
Damn.
to try to disperse?
No, we'll find some bones to throw them. If things escalate, options are in place to deal with it.
What?
I never thanked you. Why'd you do it?
A lot of reasons. You living. Making something positive out of your days, now that.
That's hard.
Gotta keep me from giving in to anger. I don't want to live out whatever days I got left in bitterness.
Exactly.
You know?
Nobody should want that because it's just like
I'm not even supposed to be here, man. So why'd you tell the warden your name instead of mine?
Believe a better story about me than the one you've been telling. That when it mattered, I did something right. And it wasn't to prove anything. It wasn't to get anything in return. Hell, it wasn't even to save my own ass. It was to save all you.
Amen, brother. Amen.
You all are better than me.
You there?
You all right?
I'm fine. How's Eugene?
Safe for now. Where are you?
On a train. Headed back to you.
Change things. Take Pamela down.
Think you'd be okay with that?
Yeah.
All right.
If you can get those prisoners back to me, they're witnesses. I'd have legal grounds to remove Pamela. Old access tunnel under the west wall leads up into Union Station. Industrial building, basement entrance guarded, but I can meet you there.
There's a swarm approaching from the east.
Oh no! I have to cut that arm off.
What's happening?
Swarm's approaching the city. We're being sent out to divert it.
This is exactly what Pamela did before. She used a swarm as an excuse to clear the streets. How?
I don't know.
We just wait for you to deal with the swarm and the lockdown?
If we're lucky. My girlfriend's coming back. And she's bringing her friends, but I was supposed to go meet them myself, but if I can get them in, you and Yumiko have to go meet them at Union Station.
Eagles ready to roll, General.
I don't care.
Dude! Stop!
I can't lose him, please.
He's gonna lose you. You understand?
Yeah, you need to cut your arm off.
As soon as we can. But you know what we gotta do.
Bruh, imagine you gotta cut your arm off with no anesthetic. Make sure it's one go, bruh.
I'm sorry.
Jeez. Are you already clutching your pearls, girl?
Come in.
Anything yet?
No, ma'am. Saw his sister, then reported to the wall.
Where did he take them from?
Sector 7, processing in Tunnel H. Did you want me to recall any of those troops?
No. I'm sure Mercer has his reasons.
All units, fall back now. Fall back. Regroup on me. Armor up. Heavy ammo. Once the others regroup, we roll out and knock the hell out of this thing before it gets to our city.
I have the right to enter this forest.
Jesus, Eugene.
Easy.
She must be in so much pain. Bruh.
No, we don't leave them. We don't leave them, Jake. You need us.
Did you get that arm with that? We'll meet up later. You sure? Yeah. I find them. Find you. Piece of cobbler.
Pamela is gonna meet them. She figured.
Come on, guys, we're almost there.
Get down!
Now, we've already lost contact with Echo and Beta.
Michael Mercer, you're under arrest for treason by order of Governor Milton. Any resistance will be met with life in prison or death.
I'll go. But you need to fortify the city's defenses before the swarm reaches the perimeter.
The governor insists that the walls will hold.
There's something going on out there, Vickers. You gotta listen to me. This is bigger than Pamela's bullshit. Stop the dead before it's too late.
No. Try to help him.
No. Wake up, Judith.
We gotta go!
Oh, so it's our fault? Why you just killed a child? The fuck are you gonna tell Rick when you see him again? I was not on board with bringing Judith here, man. At the beginning, I was saying, why the hell do they have Judith narrating all of these beginnings to the episodes, I was wondering, why do they have Judith narrating? I think I said it at the beginning of the episode. It's like, why do they have Judith narrating all of these episodes? If I didn't say it, I was thinking it. Bro.
Where the hell's our backup? We need every available trooper at the east gate, now. Christ, they're climbing the wall!
Now at the east gate, the Rotters are climbing. I repeat, the Rotters are climbing the wall. Oh, shit! No! No! What the hell? They're climbing the wall?
That man is having a feast. Well, the walls will hold, right?
Governor, the perimeter's been breached. Section F is overrun with Rotters. We've lost 15 troopers, more civilians.
I don't understand.
The dead are in the Commonwealth, Governor.
That's not possible.
They are climbing the walls. They are flooding in. They are flooding in.
Well, pull our forces back to the estates.
Ma'am.
Place additional troops at my home and secure the surrounding area. Divert the swarm towards the lower wards. That will buy you time to gather essential personnel.
Well, there you go. There's your governor. There's your governor.
We protect the estates.
Yeah, protect the rich people.
Fall back! You're not following us! Wait! What is that?
They're pinning us in!
Bruh.
What the fuck?
We have evolved.
Cut him off! Protect that alley! Clear path!
But like the pretty much the entire ending episodes, these 8 episodes that leading up to the end, right? It's only 1 episode left. I've been saying, who's going to die? Which one of our main characters are going to die? And never once did I even think that any of the kids would be one of those. You know what I'm saying? We're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet. I'm not saying she is dead. We're not out of the woods yet. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, she's still alive. Daryl is carrying her. And I don't know what's going to happen, man. Hopefully she does survive. Because, Jesus Christ. I mean, it would make a lot of sense if they're planning to bring back Rick or Michonne in the final episode. It would make sense that Judith is the one that gets hurt, because it gives them a way to bring the character back into the mix without it, you know, let it flow a little bit better. From a narrative standpoint, I mean, they don't have to come back. You get what I'm saying? They don't have to. You know what I'm saying? They could end the series and it wouldn't matter, period. But at the end of the day, from what I can see here, and just looking at what's happening, I don't even want to say this in my review because I don't want to speak it into existence, if you will. You know what I'm saying? I think Judith is going to die. I think she's going to die. Because there has to be, well, it doesn't have to be, but I feel like she's no matter how you want it, no matter how I want to split it, it does make sense narratively. It does make sense. I would understand the choice. You get what I'm saying? I would definitely understand the choice. I wouldn't be salty about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to happen, but at the same time, I would understand if it does happen and Rick and Michonne comes back in the final episode, I totally get it. But if they don't come back and she dies anyway, then I'm gonna have a problem with it, because I'm gonna be like, why did you kill Judy? Could have killed so many other characters. You know what I'm saying? There's so many other characters who be in the chopping block. It didn't need to be Judith. It didn't need to be her. I think they're gonna kill her character, man. I think they're gonna kill her character, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it, but I will understand it if Rick or Michonne comes back in the final episode. I don't know what to say. This episode was very intense. I didn't say much. It was an intense episode, just to seeing the development of everything, and to know that Pamela is the one that shot Judith. I mean, she was trying to shoot Maggie, and Judith pushed Maggie out of the way, which I don't even know why she's doing that, but you know, that's what they gave her to do. Everybody's back together. Eugene is with them. Everybody's back together. They're trying to fight off this swarm because of Pamela and her stupidity. Oh, I was just trying to do a lockdown, but you arrested the one man that was keeping everything in control because you consider it treason, because you think that they let in those guys. Well, he did. I'm finding it really hard to find words right now because I'm hurt by this. I really am hurt by this, because this is a character that I've come to very much know and love. You know what I'm saying? As in, we've seen her in the show since she was a baby, man. Like, we saw her birth, but we didn't see her birth, but we know where she was born. You know, we saw the toll on Rick when what was her name again? Laura? It was some L name. I don't remember exactly. Was it? I think it was Laura. Laura? I think it was Laura. Lori. That was her name. Lori. We saw how one of the best performance that I've seen on TV of somebody breaking down. We saw what happened to Rick when we found out that that Lori was dead, because she died during childbirth. Because essentially, you know what I'm saying, Carl had to cut Judith out of her belly. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she died on the spot. Carl had to do what he had to do. This was a very intense episode. I was watching, I was like, what's gonna happen, man? I feel like something is gonna happen that I don't like. Just the build-up of the episode, it just felt that way. So yeah, man, shout out to Mercer. Mercer came through, making big plans, getting Eugene out. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, getting even extra support as well. It's like, hey, if you guys are witnesses to this imprisonment and stuff like that, you know, this unlawful imprisonment and stuff like that for people that they don't like, or going against the Commonwealth or whatever, created all these, no offense really, put them to manual labor and all this other stuff, right? And essentially, if they come there, they can be witnesses, so he can push Pamela out. And that didn't turn out to be good. You know what I'm saying? It didn't turn out to be good at all, because they essentially got caught before, because Pamela was prepared. And I was like, no, she knows something. And then she prepared the trap for them. This was an insane episode. Probably one of the best episodes of the series, just to build up the way how everything, one thing led to the next, to the next, to the next. The conversations earlier in the episodes as well. especially the one between Ezekiel and Negan. Also Maggie hearing that conversation as well, and I love what Negan said. You know what I'm saying? I love what he said. It's like, even Ezekiel as well, it's like, you know, that's pretty much all we have. Is like, I don't want to live out the rest of my days being bitter, right? Being bitter. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's time for them to let this shit go. It happened a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? It's time, man, to get over it, if you will. But I don't want to say get over it. As I said, at least you are seeing the person in real time making efforts to change. It is time for you to let the shit go. You can't just keep pushing somebody down constantly because of their past mistakes and they're trying to rise above it. Like, you can't keep doing that. They're not the same person. People change. People do deserve to have second chances. So I was glad that conversation was had, and I'm glad that Maggie heard it as well, because even she can realize that Negan is just not the same person that they met at the end of season 6. It's just not the same person. And you know, I've told you guys time and time again, I love the fact that's why Negan has become one of my favorite characters, because they gave him a redemption arc. This was one of the most villainous person in the entire series that we got to see him. We got to see the worst of him, and now we're getting to see the best of him. You get what I'm saying? So in my opinion, he has had one of the most interesting character arcs in the entire series of The Walking Dead. Some people might disagree, some people might agree. Either way, I said what I said. But I like how everything is coming together, and we have one final episode. I don't know if it's going to be a full 1 hour finale, but hopefully it is. Hopefully they give them a good enough time. Hope it's not another 40-minute episode. This needs to be an uninterrupted 1 hour full episode of The Walking Dead. This is The Walking Dead is, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna go down as one of the best shows in TV, in my opinion. It may not be in your top 10. No, a lot of people have stopped watching the show because of, you know, some people say it's too repetitive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be talking about all of that next weekend when I finish watching the show. I will be doing a full review of the entire series and tell you where it falls, because The Walking Dead currently is not in my top 10 TV shows of all time. It's not, but it's still, in my regard, one of the best TV shows that I've watched from start to finish, no doubt. I think some of the seasons, you know, I think the majority of the seasons was done very well. Some of them were very mediocre, but you can't doubt it that it's been quite a journey, and it's definitely worth a watch. I would definitely recommend The Walking Dead, you know what I'm saying, and to people to stick with it. I've had people on this channel that came back to the show because I was reacting to it, and you know, because of my understanding of it and what I was saying in my reviews, they tell me in the comment section, it's like, bro, you brought me back to The Walking Dead, man. I didn't think I would come back, you know, to the show because I stopped watching it. So it's been an amazing journey. One more episode to go. I think Judith is going to die, but I don't want her to. But you know, if Rick comes back, great. If Michonne comes back, great. I'm gonna be happy to see them. But I think this TV show is not there to leave a great taste in your mouth after. I think this is gonna be very melancholy at the end, and I don't think we're gonna be like, yes, awesome. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna be, yes, that, you know what I'm saying, great moments at the end. I think it's gonna be a very like tragic ending to the story, and I think, you know what I'm saying, they're still gonna have their greatest enemy to deal with, and that is the dead. So it's like, you know, are they gonna live better? Are they gonna be better? Pamela has definitely written her, you know what I'm saying, she's definitely prepared to die, because you are gonna get this work. I don't know, maybe she gets speared, Maybe she gets speared like how Negan was speared. I don't know. Me personally don't want her to be speared. I think she, at this point, you get what I'm saying? At this point, in the story, it's better to just, well, then again, she could be just arrested, I guess. But I think people are gonna be so angry at this whole thing that they're probably gonna offer. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll leave it at that. If she dies, she dies. If they spare her, they spare her. But at the end of the day, you know, some people are saying that, even what's his name, Hornsby was a better villain and stuff like that. In my opinion, none of them really were great villains, if you want to put it like that. I don't think Pamela or Hornsby was great villains. I think they were very cookie cutter, if you call it that. Negan was a great villain. The governor from part 3 was a good villain, because it was those so many things that they did that were so unexpected. You know what I'm saying? They stood out a lot more as being villainous. Negan being the best villain ever in the history of The Walking Dead, in my opinion, because he just did stuff that was like, yo, what is happening right now? Like, so many times during that arc, I was like, what is happening? Like, but we planning to kill the whole cast? Like, what's good? You know what I mean? So it was very interesting, very interesting. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they're going to do for this final episode, man. I'll see you guys next week. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you comment. I'm a little worried going into it, but I will survive. I will survive. Man, oh man. I'll see you guys next week, man. I'm out. Peace.